Okay, welcome to Gen X Medic. Try this again. Second video for I'm going to be putting out. It's going to be on whole blood. Whole blood. Let's be honest. We're all excited about it. It's also blood products, all of it. So the first half day of Eagles, most of it was on whole blood and blood products, how to make them work, how they fix things, and implementation strategies. I was discussing this online, and some people were like, well, this isn't new. But yeah, there is new stuff. Not that it helps. I mean, let's be honest. You want to decrease the murder rate in your city? Get whole blood going. I promise you, your murder rate's going to go down. Attempted murder rate's probably going to go up, but your murder rate's going to go down. I mean, that means less people are dying. I don't know about you, but I've always considered that a win. So, we know fluids are useless in major traumas. But there's other situations where you want whole blood, right? Or plasma. You know, we're finding all kinds of useful things out there. Let's be honest. Saline and ringers don't carry oxygen. We all know that. And it's going to make your patient acidotic. Probably going to make them hypothermic. And, in trauma, those are bad things. Pretty much anyone who's bleeding out, those are bad things, right? So how do we go about fixing it? How do we make it work? That's going to be a local problem. Unfortunately, all EMS is local, right? And you're going to get pushback from doctors. You're going to get pushback from blood banks. Wherever you're going to get your blood from, you're going to have cost issues. Whole blood's expensive. Maybe what you can get in places, get red blood cells. Hey, you're still doing the right thing there. You're getting some red blood cells in the patient. It's going to help them carry oxygen. It's going to keep people alive. Keeping people alive is the point. Maybe you can also get plasma. Some really cool things coming down the pike on that. They're trying to bring back some really old school tech of dried plasma, reconstituting it and using it in the field. That's going to help. It's going to help a lot of patients. Maybe not, your major trauma, but your septic patients and some other things. Really good stuff. Still, even in trauma patients, it's a lot better than pumping them full of saline. I promise you. So what's next? How do we do it? How do we make it work? Are you going to have trucks that are specifically set up for it? How do we get the equipment to keep it cold? Do we have trade-out programs? All these things that we've got to worry about. We've got to document. The documentation can be rather monotonous and constant. Every so often, you've got to have your temperatures checked. You're going to have to make sure that everything's ready to go. How close is too close to the hospital? That was one thing that was discussed. Honestly, if by the time you're getting ready to transport, the rule that I was given was if you can hear the chase car coming, your sprint car, wait. Because you're going to get that blood in them no matter what, quicker than they get it inside the hospital. That's the important thing here. Getting it in. Getting those red blood cells doing what they're supposed to do, carrying oxygen to your patient. Life-saving, not just in trauma patients. This is something that saves lives in GI bleeds. Got a patient who has a AV shunt rupture. They're bleeding out. They need blood. Surgical issues. All of these things come up. They all need blood. Blood's the only thing that's going to fix certain things. We know it. Also, understand it's not just O negative. Low titer O positive will work. It's known it'll work. I'm so on board and gung ho on this. I'm talking to one of the biggest proponents of whole blood in the field about coming on and doing an interview. Also, I'm just going to sit here and realize I'm in the presence of greatness if this individual comes on, and realize that I'm not fit to lace his boots up, okay? Let's just be honest. But, folks, there's problems with this. There's states who still won't allow medics to carry blood and give it in the field. We may be able to transport it, but you can't give it in the field. That's going to require advocacy. Getting hold of politicians. I mean, gross, right? Politicians. Oof. People who they don't care. They just want to look cool. Get their name on some cool legislation. I mean, to this is awesome. But to them, it's just some ambulance drivers doing some stuff, right? So, how do you deploy it? I mean, are you going to have specialized trucks? Like 3 or 4 trucks in the system that maybe have it, or you're going to put it on a Chaser Sprint car that, certain alerts during your dispatch, we're sending the Sprint car with the medic. I mean, these are all things that we, as providers, have to get behind and understand that there's logistics issues that have to be worked out, and those issues are local. Every one of them is. But I'm telling you, there's some we don't want to be behind on. We don't want to be that arrogant. We don't want to be that foolish. I mean, we got into this to save lives and help people. There's somewhere we can actually save lives and help people. So, in the end, these patients need red blood cells. We can get them red blood cells. Let's make it happen. And you had some of the brightest minds in EMS sitting there preaching it for 3 hours. Why are we, give plasma, at least give plasma to your burn patients and your sepsis patients. It's definitely better than any crystalloid fluid you're going to give them. Grandma's bleeding out, gets, she's been vomiting blood, had black tarry stools, she's hypotensive, she's tachycardic. Get the red blood cells on board, man. Find out what your problems are. Man, get a hold of people like Dr. Antevi. Get a hold of ask them what they did. They'll put you in contact with other people. I'm going to include a link in this to some other resources. Why? I believe in it. Link will be in the description, guys. It's Gen X Medic. Like, share, subscribe. Please share this one. And in the end, I can honestly give you the legal disclaimer that these are my opinions. These are my ideas. Not any of my employers, organizations I belong to, anyone I've ever been affiliated with. I mean, it's a YouTube video. But guys, this one's a big one. We need to push for it. It's Gen X Medic signing off.